Deep in the Honouliuli Forest Reserve, high in Oahu's Waianae Mountains, a sophisticated monitoring station is watching Caly 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
All native, you have these elaphoglossoms.
Caly, or Haha in Hawaiian, is one of less than 200 members of this family left on Oahu. You might imagine that watching a plant grow is like watching paint dry. Not so. Caly's remote camera and monitoring station produces a daily time-lapse video of the previous 24 hours. Susan Ching, the Oahu botanist for the DLNR Division of Forestry and Wildlife.
Just the time-lapse video of the species that Lucas has going is really exciting. I think you don't recognize that a plant would move on a daily basis, but just with light and rain, you can see the leaves perk up and hang down depending on how hot it is or how much rain we've had. And I think that alone will be exciting for people to see how much that plant does move and interact with its environment.
The system produces real-time views of Caly, the time lapses of the plant, and of the broader landscape. You can watch storm systems come and go as they pass up and over the Waianae Range. The Life of Caly, the life of an endangered plant on top of a mountain in Hawaii, is a website available to anyone where viewers can check on Caly's growth and soon watch her bloom.
Okay. Do I clip just right at the base?
Yeah.
Okay.
The plant cam is a partnership between the U.S. Geological Survey, or USGS, the University of Hawaii, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and DLNR DOFA.
Rare plants are difficult to access, especially on Oahu, so they're something that the general public doesn't always get a glimpse into their life and where they live and the other plants they interact with. So that's really exciting. Also, just native Hawaiian plants in general. The Hawaiian people were very connected to their forest, and so they had names for all of them. They were intimately connected to this area. They didn't spend a lot of time in the wet forest, but they gave them all names. And so just as a culture in Hawaii, I think it's something that we need to be aware of, that the people who lived here before treated these plants with respect. So the Hawaiian name for this species, Cyanea calycina, is the Hawaiian name is Haha.
You got it?
Caly stem with dendrometer, right?
Yeah.
This project is led by Lucas Fortini, a research ecologist at the USGS Pacific Islands Ecosystem Research Center. He says the team has two primary research goals.
18.05 millimeters, and lower is 19.69 millimeters. One is trying to understand really the biology of a lot of these endangered plants that we have here in Hawaii that are that are incredible. There's species that exist nowhere else in the world, and it takes a lot of effort for us to try to keep them around, and therefore a lot of them are just so rare we just don't know too much about them. And this is essentially is a monitoring station to be able to really understand how are these plants sticking, how are they reacting to changes in the environment, weather, and so forth. So that way we can perhaps have a better understanding how, perhaps there are better conditions for them to be located. I was thinking about planting them somewhere, outplantings and so forth.
During the history-making rains on Oahu last February, a nearby tree toppled onto Caly. Had the plant camera not been active, it could have been weeks before researchers made the hike deep into the forest reserve to check on it. It was damaged, but since its watchers got there quickly, they were able to clear branches and limbs that otherwise might have killed it.
This is kind of about, we have temperature, relative humidity, radiation, light. So we're learning what this plant likes to grow in, how it's growing.
We get distracted from the natural habitat here because our population is so large. We have a lot of other human things happening. People are very concerned about erosion and beach access, and a lot of our activities occur in that lowland area. But that means that our forests are also highly impacted by our human activity.
The hope is when people engage in the life of Caly on the PlantCam website, they'll find benefit in making a new connection to our environment.